Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglow. This is a song of happiness in the cartoons of my son. And today is a happy day because Inter qualified to the 8 quarterfinals of the Champions League in a group that was incredibly hard. And so what I would say is standing ovation for us despite the defeat, because we've done something really important this year. We showed the world that we can stay up there with the best. Let's go to the game. First half, we actually got into the game with a nice attitude, despite having many new players that never started in the starting lineup, like Belanov. We managed to play a very confident game in the beginning with a few opportunities. Then we had this Varela shot and then another shot with a penalty, not penalty. I don't know. It's very strange for a referee to go and see the VAR and then not assign a penalty. Also, he watched it like 150 times. I thought he was kind of stuck there. And so he didn't give a penalty there. Then the game went on. And after they scored this goal on the corner kick, goal in which Lautaro didn't mark his opponent properly, but also a goal in which, where was the rest of the defense? I mean, there was almost like an empty area in that part in which the player hit the ball with the head. Anyway, 1-0. Then, of course, we didn't go down psychologically, I have to say. We bounced back pretty well. And that's how we went to the first half break. In the second half, I have to say that we didn't start bad again, but obviously once we got the 2-0 goal, then the game was basically over. And the goal was again something that we could have avoided. It was a conjuncture of mistakes between Aslani, who let his man go, and Choupo-Moting, the man who was actually playing in the starting lineup of PNG instead of Icardi. And then De Vrij made a mistake by staying a bit too compressed towards Onana and not trying to oppose resistance to the shot. And that was the game, It was honestly pretty emotionless, and that's one of the things that I blame Inzaghi for, because you already passed the rounds, you're playing in Munich, it's like the world watching. Try to do something a bit different. I don't know, maybe Valentin Carboni from the beginning, maybe a different starting lineup in terms of tactics. Try something, try to impress. It's your chance to really impress the world, so I think it's important to try and take it. Although I have to say that the starting lineup was in line with what I was expecting, so I can't complain about that. Let's go to the players. Onana, 6. Nice ball management. He's growing in this, and he's also growing in giving a sense of security to the defense. He was a bit better than last game, and he's growing little by little, so I appreciated this, and I give him a 6, despite the 2 goals that he suffered and conceded, but honestly there was nothing he could have done there. Darmian, 6.5, very solid game, almost 7-, but no, 6.5, because he was really great in defense, he was great in building up the plays, and he played as the third defender yesterday, something pretty new this year for him. So once again, this versatility, I think, deserves a reward, and that's why it's not 6.5 but 7-point minus. 7-point minus is a weird grade, but let's leave it to 7-. 7- for Darmian. Then we have De Vrij. Yes, he made a mistake in the second goal, but all in all, I saw the right approach in terms of toughness and fearlessness. So I was happy, actually, apart from the goal, with his performance yesterday, because I thought that he stepped up and he was the best in the defense for me. at least for a part of the game. So I will give him a 6 plus because of that mistake, because he served that amazing ball to Gosens, who then crossed it to Lautaro, who then missed it in the first half. And he was very good in defense, apart from the goal, of course, where he was a little bit shy in covering. So 6 plus for De Vrij. Then we go to Acerbi. Acerbi also 6.6 plus, because he did a couple of nice launches, and he closed in defense some of the opponent's plays well. So that's his grade. And 6 plus to Belanov as well, because it's not easy for a young guy like that coming from Cagliari, starting the first game in Inter with Bayern Munich in Munich. And he did well. Bayern Munich in Munich against Mane first, and then Alphonso Davies. I have to say that he was a bit ingenious in our penalty box, and on some occasions he could have done better when it came to defending, but he outran in the first half Mane, and in the second half Alphonso Davies. You know what I mean? You know the potential. So Belanova 6 plus, and I was very, very happy to see him play against the best in the world with such confidence. Varela 6.5, amazing double shot in the beginning, then the usual Forlan's performance, so solid 6.5, and it's good that he got some rest in the end. Aslani, no, Aslani was a 5. Because he basically didn't mark well at all on the second goal, and this is mainly, I would say, his fault more than De Vrij. And then honestly, he was never in the epicenter of the plays like Brozovic used to be, and this is the role that he was covering. So I was not happy about Aslani yesterday. He did a nice cross in the end for Dzeko, okay, but he's too little for his talent. So we're gonna have to see him again. It's good that he had some minutes in the legs, but we need to see him again. Gagliardini 6, not bad. He was conquering a couple of important falls for us close to the penalty box. I would say that all in all, he didn't have a bad performance, so it's a 6 for Gagliardini. Gosens 6.5, great cross from Lauti, as we've said already in the first half, and amazing header in the second half to give the ball to Onana in a difficult situation. Great will, you can really see it in his eyes that he is determined and he wants to try to give 100%. So I was happy, and of course he was playing in Germany, in his own country, and he wanted to, show off a bit, and I think he managed to do so. So 6.5 for Gosens. Lauti, unfortunately, is a 5. Not easy to play when you have this sort of pressure, because if you take another yellow card, you're disqualified for the next round. So that's already something that I'm not sure I would have put him on the pitch in the first place. He did a nice assist for Varela in that first shot in the beginning with this tip of the foot, and then he made a bad mistake on Gosens' cross. Bad mistake. It was tough ball, of course, and he got there and he almost hit the bar, but I was expecting a little bit more from him over there. And I would say that we have to give him 5 also because of what he did in the occasion of the first goal of Bayern, where he basically didn't jump, and the responsibility is big. Correa, the MVP of the game. Joaquin, you're a disgrace to watch. I want to give everything, and I'm concentrated for this game. This is what Joaquin Correa said before showing to the world that he is nothing. The most agile move he made was fixing his hair in between the first and the second half. I don't know if you noticed on TV, but other than that, He was appalling, no determination, no thinking, no proactiveness, no intelligence, nothing. A waste of a player, an incredible waste. And also, he took the place of somebody who could have performed well, so it's a double disaster. 3 for Correa. Inzaghi 6. I kind of agree with the starting lineup, apart maybe from Lauti, but you cannot leave a player like Correa 75 minutes on the pitch after seeing the way he played. You simply cannot. So if you do that, you already get half a grade less. It's a 6- for Inzaghi because, yes, he left Correa on the pitch for too long, but in a game that qualifies us to the 8 quarterfinals and this sort of general triumph in the group, you can't give him a grade that is not 6. So 6- to Inzaghi. Chala, poetic, immense, amazing, 7, nothing to add. Great pass for Belanov, crosses, substance, personality. What a player. Dzeko 6. What a pity for this header in the end. Also had a nice shot in the end on that cross from Aslani. He didn't manage to score, but he did shake up the game a bit, so it's a 6 for Dzeko. Mkhitaryan 6, nice shot and nothing more, but I want to give him a 6. Skriniar, the hammer, 6.5. Just a few minutes, but just to clarify who is the owner of that territory, he showed balls in every play. So 6.5 for Skriniar, the hammer, and Carboni 5.5. He didn't do much. He got a yellow card. When they showed him on TV, I thought, wow, how old is he, man? So young. But I'm happy that he could already start to show a bit of himself to the soccer elite. And that's it. So we are through to the 8 quarterfinals. On Monday, we're going to have the draw. Let's hope to avoid the usual suspects, City and PSG and Liverpool. I'm so happy about this Champions League. If you enjoyed the video, please punch the like button. It's very important for me. And subscribe. Also, I would love to hear your comments, what you think about what I'm talking about, because, I can improve my videos by reading your feedback. For now, that's all. Thank you so much, and as always, Forza Magica Inter!